And I get unlucky. That sucks. But I do capture a city that can build even more spiders. And that will get out of hand. Okay. Well, taking that loss like I did, and shoot, he's got a griffin down there. I really could have used those spiders really badly. I do get a bonus in the open. I think I'm going to make a run at these. We'll see what happens next turn. And then hopefully I can grab some of these cities, because that would be really helpful. It would really cut into Orange's lead and give me the opportunity to actually get some real production going. How's my capital looking? I can get another catapult in one turn. That's good. I can bring it down to help out Hannah, Montana, which is very useful at the moment. Look at that fire eater and his frickin' elementals all over the place. He can build those things. I just got one from a hero. Ah, yeah, he did that. He went there. Orange is having some bad luck now. And yeah, he's still shipping forces elsewhere, so he's doing probably the best thing in the game, which is to take and just keep moving. Don't defend the cities you just take early on. Take cities and keep moving. Granted, I'm going to punish him for it, but I can't punish him completely because he's taking so many cities everywhere. Yeah, you don't say. You want neutrality there, Red. Okay. So yeah, defenseless city is defenseless. 2 defenseless cities. I love it. It's such a nice touch. I have to say those kinds of things. Cowards have all run. Troll. Okay, we're gonna pull the scouts, move here, and explore the ruin. Ooh, a sage. Let's see what items are available if the sage tells me. Horn of Ages. What are my other options? Just straight money. I can have it give me money. I'll find the Horn of Ages. Okay, it's down there. And since you still have moves, you can jack a city. Troll. Nothing worse than losing a city to a scout. Although the AI is probably going to do it back to me soon, because he is a griffin over here. And actually, this is one of the reasons I like these fodder troops. Oh, what's this griffin here doing? Okay, I can probably react to that in time if it happens. I'm going to take 2 of my light infantry, walk them over here, and they'll all be 4 strength now. This is actually going to be a pain. I don't think a griffin can beat that consistently. And I think this guy is going to need to help my hero. Can I actually reach? And will I win if I attack? Sheerest folly. I'll take that as a no. And this sucks because now he has me out of position. Well, let's just hope he doesn't attack me. If I'm in his path, he will. If I'm not, he won't. It's as simple as that. He'll go for... The AI doesn't really go for attacks outside of cities very often. Okay, there's no point in, like, making the scout defend the city. He's almost certainly going to fail if he's attacked. So I might suffer a very early setback here as my standard gets sniped by orange. After picking off black like I did, things were looking good, but now they're not looking as good because orange started running away. And he's just everywhere. Light blue is doing terribly. Light blue often does do terribly on this map for some reason. Ooh! I take back my unlucky comment. I lost my Star of Battle guy, but holy cow. And yeah, when AI walks next to a city like that, it will consider attacking it before moving on, and sometimes they'll commit treachery. So you can't really rely on peace too much. Oh god.
Warlord, thy progress is astounding.
My progress is astounding. No, Orange's progress is astounding. Okay, so we hit comma, and as you see, we're going to get the Dwarf standard, so an extra plus to all stack, and Armor of the Gods. Oh wow. Now my hero is going to be fighting at 9 strength forever. Yeah. Yeah, quite, I think it's capped at 9 strength. Get out. And now with a spider and another heavy cavalry and that kind of stack bonus, I think I'm good to try and capture another city that produces spiders. Oh, and I have yet another one coming down. I do want to watch my back to some extent, so that they don't like just run a griffin up here and take the cities. Because, you know, they probably won't burn them or anything, but what they could do, and it would be extremely annoying if it happens, is they'll just interrupt the production. And that is not appreciated, so I try to avoid that. Okay. I think I'm going to want to try and get rid of Orange's foothold up here. So, we'll do that. Now, he could, especially with these ghosts or whatever, he could push up here and take these cities, maybe, but I'm going to have to take some risks here, because he is a bigger empire. I mean, aside from the risk of nearly getting my hero killed, and then getting lucky and killing his hero, and winding up with God mode, basically. Not really. Hey, numbers can screw you in this game. I don't care if intense combat is not on. Numbers can screw you. If you attack with enough stacks of 8 light infantry, you can kill pretty much anything. Because the game will eventually give you those lucky rolls. And the experience only applies to heroes in this game, so you don't promote troops a lot for that. It's an interesting dynamic, the variant strengths of units. I think this approach is much more balanced than a game like Civ can possibly be, because with the technology thing, you just run into problems with that. And how do you balance technology against the usefulness of units from an era? And I think for the most part, Civ 4 gets that right, but you can't be perfect. You just can't do it. Unless, of course, you balance around one era, which is what this game is basically doing. Okay. So you guys go like this, and we're going to join up stacks here. Yeah, this is going to be pretty devastating on this front. And with these guys, I think I want them where they are, just so I don't get a flyby from the Griffin. Yeah, this stack's pretty stout, although I lost my freaking catapult, which is annoying, but even so, with the kind of hero bonuses I have now, I probably don't need it. Everything's gonna be so strong. Instant upgrade. Let's occupy. More spiders. Oh, and if you want a vector, just hold shift and click where you want to auto ship units. I don't know if I want to do that yet, because it needs to produce and then it takes 2 turns to get wherever you vector it on top of that. So that's probably for later. He probably just got that. Armor of the Gods there. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to push down on this front. Because if I cripple Orange, I'm in pretty good position overall. And as you can see, this new city is active. It has produced an additional 2 Minotaurs after Black lost there. So that's why I haven't gone up for that standard, because breaking that Minotaur city, not only is it out of my way, but it's going to be a bit of a bear to break that city. So I'm just going to try to snag cities and chew people down with unit counts. I'll probably have like a launching point down in this region eventually, and then one here. This is an excellent port city. Or, you know, maybe here. It's the same thing, really. Either of these make excellent port cities. And they make an excellent launching point for this whole continent against this continent. Whereas on this continent, I prefer this as the launching point for here, and then down here, obviously, is the other one. Because you can make a boat from a city, or get onto boats from a city. And then obviously here's the launching points, and I would say here's probably the best one for red. Although, well, yellow controls it, so red could use one of these instead. But yeah, red is, I don't know why he declared on me. He can launch from here. It's going to take him so many turns to reach me, and I'm going to see it a mile away. There's no reason. No reason at all. But he has that wonky personality. I was expecting it to play better than it is, but it didn't. Oh well. Yellow got hindered a little bit early by RNG screws. That's why I don't like going for those tough active cities early in the game. Yeah, I'd rather build up enough to make sure I can take cities, or aggressively pursue one of the AI, because you know their capitals are really good. So might as well, right? Pick that crap off. And yeah, you notice that red declared on me, but he's not actually sending forces my way yet. He will eventually. But they like taking the neutrals around them first, among other things, which is good play. You don't want to go across the world and kill somebody. I mean, I did it with black because I could do it without committing anything, really. But for the most part, that's not the way to go. We'll drop the scout again and attack. Alright. Hannah Montana continues to own face. And here, since I consider this an important city, I'm going to spam light infantry like no tomorrow in this city. It will be my means of holding this against anybody who comes from that direction. Now here I can attack, but I'd have to cut out my light infantry, or I can wait a turn, but then orange might produce something here. Bit of a risk either way. I'm just going to attack. Because if you interrupt vectoring, it takes a while for the units to be shipped back. And I did lose a wolf, but I got the city. Here too, man. None of the other stuff is quality. Just spam light infantry. They can be so obnoxious to get through in 2 strength cities, because you have 8 or even 16 4 strength units just sitting there because of the city bonus. Oh, it's obscene how strong they can be. And yeah, now I'm starting to get some units per turn here. That is excellent. I think you should start on your way down too. He might try to do a flyby. I actually want to attack this more heavily garrisoned city first because I would like to avoid a flyby. Yeah, see how much the forest chews into your movement? Scouts are a good thing to invest in. I probably should have bought one there and just had him join my hero, but it's too late for that now, so I screwed up. Oh, there is a way to see how you're doing. Report. Army. I have 23 armies. I'm actually on the low side compared to the rest of the world, so that's no good. Orange still leads cities despite me vulturing a few off of him. Yeah, he's insane. Not doing too badly on gold. Units you produce this turn, and then who's the most powerful? I'm actually stronger than orange now. Probably something to do with me getting lucky and taking out his hero stack, and just having some spiders, heavy cavalry, all that build this turn. Green being the strongest is interesting. I don't think he'll be able to leverage it though, because the AI is not very good at getting out of those forest block starts. Now, if you're playing green, or a faction that's walled in like this, with difficult terrain, what you want to do is you want to get a flying stack and take like a city like this, and then just vector troops over here. That gives you a lot more mobility, and a lot more options in terms of where you can go. You really want to stop having to move units through the forest directly as soon as possible. You really want to use vectoring there. My empire is a bit more open, it has more roads, so it's a bit easier to travel it. Okay, horse tribes are showing us something, I suppose. I think white's at war with orange. I'm not sure where he's going. The AI will take forces to a city that it picks as a target city. Like, it will take a stack and launch it at a city and it will go to that city come hell or high water. But when it gets to the city, it will evaluate its odds, and it will pick a new target if it doesn't like its odds in that city. So it will suddenly turn around and attack a less defended city if it can. And oh my god, he has triple dragons. Oh my god. Dragons are ridiculous. Okay, so Orange's, the bulk of his forces are all over here. And look how those spiders rip through those giant worms. Spiders are just, I don't know. If you're talking about attacking or holding a city, they're king, man, of all the units you can buy. For just the numbers of them you can mass up, it's incredible. Okay. And yes, Hannah Montana actually reached Amazon before my primary hero reached his 2nd level. So, she gets a little bit more movement, a little bit more strength. Not too big of a deal. Okay. Yet another hero, and this will help me because I can go take some cities along the back way and improve my production that way. Take some of these spider cities. But what to name him? We're gonna be Trollface this time. And Trollface brings 2 allies. Very well suited to you, Trollface. And of course, of all the heroes to bring angels along, it would be Trollface. Well then. Just go. And we have a pair of spiders here, so I can probably break the Minotaur City and grab those, that black standard. Or evil standard, I think it's called. Actually, I think there's a better target, because you're going to move through the same amount of forest regardless. Stop. Ooh, he can attack this turn, actually. Simple as butchering sleeping cattle. Hit it. You can still lose when you get that, but it's unlikely. So I'll lose some spiders, get Warriors Cross for my wolves, and break an important city to orange. Another spider units. I'm going to bring them down. It's going to take a little bit of doing to snag some of these cities. I really would love the Ruin Grab. You can pick up an item in Ruins, like Boots of Speed or Phantom Steed. That would, if you can get something like that, get it. Absolutely, do not pass go. Get such an item. They are amazing items to have. Is it doubles the movement points of the stack, the hero stack that you have. That is absolutely sick, and I'm going to bring my light infantry over here now. Because now there's not as much threat to that area. And we're going to start vectoring. I'm going to start here with these lesser troops that I don't care about as much. Spiders I'll probably vector to orange to deal with them, but I want some stuff vectored to my eastern border as well. Here I don't really need to vector because I still need to defend these territories. But once I take this city, it'll be open season to mass up everything from these cities and come down through this pass. So what was looking like an out-of-hand game in favor of orange, I'm starting to get back into control again. Finally. But that was a scary moment, because if I gave him like another 10 turns or something, well, we're only on turn 15, but if I gave him a few more turns, maybe even 5 more turns before declaring on him, it would have been really hard. I don't know, I might have been able to do it because the AI makes some tactical mistakes, but it would have been really hard. I mean, technically speaking, if I were to play as green or something, I could probably still win the game. But, you know, it would take like 60, 70 turns or something ridiculous. And there we go. Beefcake is now a Cavalier, so same thing. Another hero leveling up. Elephants. Aren't you a stomping pile of joy? But I can muscle through because I have a pretty strong boost to all my units. Yeesh. Yeah, see, I knew I was going to take some attrition down here. But we get the legendary elephant troop. Now the real question is, can I seal this area off and take this city? Probably. And it's going to be a while till my spider gets down here, I believe. Maybe not. No, he'll be there next turn. Okay, so I'm going to stay here, or even pull back slightly, obstruct their path towards the city. They could probably run by or whatever, but if they do that, I'll be able to take them out easily. They're probably not vectoring there, so that's fine. Oh, what the heck? Oh, that's right, I was shipping these forces east to defend that border. I really want that border, like, solid. Let's move everything now. I think that's all I really need to micro. Yeah, and I do want to get the blessing. Maybe I'll get the blessing first. And then just start stacking up defenses. Good stuff. No, the hero doesn't have any attack. Yeah, there we go. Sleeping cattle results. Okay, end turn. And I think that's going to have to be my last turn, viewers. It's been fun, but I have to cut this play session short because I have to go and see my nephews now. But I will. I'll catch you guys in the next session. I know this one's going to be multiple videos long, so give it a like if you're enjoying the series so far. Let me know if you're interested in seeing more maps, more approaches to the game, and whatever. But I certainly am going to be finishing this series at a minimum. And moving on from there. And yes, Orange decided to counterattack me. Not too surprising. I do have some forces headed over there though, and I broke up his vectoring there, so I'll be fine. A little bit premature on my closing message, huh? But anyway, hope you guys have been enjoying this series. It is Kingdoms turn 16. I will see you next time. Me and team signing off.